Good morning. So when I started doing videos more than 7 years ago, I talked a lot about Sweden. And today I want to give you an update, a short update on what's happening in this beautiful country. Right. So the big changes you see in the cities. Right? And it's basically a replacement thing going on. Right? New people come in, they move to the cities, crime is moving in, and others move out. And these people moving out, they move to the country, right? Like we did, me and my girlfriend, 4 years ago. So this is big, right? And especially Malmö. Malmö is the third biggest city of Sweden. It's in the south, and it's very popular among those who come to Sweden. It's like the top choice. I think especially for those of a certain faith. They like to go to Malmö. And I believe I know why. You know, Malmö has been run by the socialists forever, basically. This town can't survive anymore. Well, it was a long time ago when they stopped surviving as a town. So they depend on money from other parts of Sweden in order to survive. That's right. And I heard this. These people of a certain faith in Malmö, they now have 1/3 of the population. Right. And there was a story. You know, these people of a certain faith in Malmö, well, everywhere, they have this time period when they don't eat, you know? I don't know, 10 days or something, they don't eat during the days, right? And there were some other people who organized a food fair during this time period in Malmö. A food fair, right? People go there and they can get food. And then there were complaints from the people of a certain faith on social media, and they said, why do you have this food fair when we don't eat? This is disrespectful. There's so many of us now. Well, you shouldn't have it during this time period. And I was thinking, you know, what's going to happen when they have half of the population? I wonder. Now, Sweden is changing, of course. I don't see where this will end, actually. I don't have a prediction, really. I just see that Sweden is now becoming divided. The cities and the countryside. You know, these people who are moving out, of course, they are still in the country. You know? So I don't know what's going to happen here. There's no real religious conflict, see. Swedish citizens, they are not very religious. Well, they are spiritual, a lot of them, but they don't have an organized religion, you see, basically. So it's not a religious conflict coming up. It's going to be something else. There will be a conflict. Well, there is already a conflict. But it's going to get worse, of course. Right, I don't know what's going to happen. Yeah, I also want to mention this, this letter that I read this morning from an Australian gentleman. It's a fantastic letter, and I'll post a link to it. I think you guys in Australia especially, I think you will like this letter. Yeah, I'm going to read parts of this letter, right? So this guy, he had the tea and then he regretted it, right? Basically. He got some serious problems because of the tea. This is just part of it. And he says, I'm certain that I will die a lot sooner than I want to, thanks to this rubbish experiment. That is all on me, though, because I had to make the decision to keep my job and survive. like so many others. I didn't realize how deep my anger ran until I started writing this. My anger is so deep at the web of lies and burying of true facts. Every Australian has been duped by the government. When will accountability come? I hope that happens in my lifetime. How can any government get away with this? And then he's addressing the purebloods. The heroes, he says, they are the heroes, the purebloods. And he says, I will never turn my back on any of you. I appreciate every one of you. You have no idea how much I admire and appreciate every single one of you. I would willingly stand by you and fight. That's a great, very touching, powerful letter. And there's a link below. All right, be good.